Guys, hold on there, recruiter. Oh my god, man. There's the pool pond. Now it's going to be the basin pond. Yes, this is a plastic basin. You can put dirty clothes in it. Once again, it's time to work. Let's turn all this mess here into a basin lake. Music. If this fish here stabs you, man, it's gonna hurt a lot. Go on, welcome to your new home. Welcome to another video. I'm here, look, in my recording studio together with all my fish. Hey Lloyd, hey recruiter, and man, look at what I'm seeing here. Look, Percy Jackson, man, right here through the gap in the glass. Look, you can just see his little mouth in the middle of the plants. Now, imagine you're out in nature and you find a pond with some plants. You put your hand in and boom, an 800-volt shock. You really have to be careful where you put your hand or leg. There could be a real electric fish in there. But anyway, let's get going because there's a lot of work to do here today. Well, as you all already know, what I like to do most is create aquariums and environments with fish. In a way that's easy for you to understand, and so you can do it at home too. And this time, I'm going to get creative by making a pond with a basin. Yes, this is a plastic basin, the kind you use for dirty laundry. And I'm going to make a pond like this. Look, with fish, plants, well, totally natural, with this basin here so we can watch life happening. Well, I rescued some little fish that are down here. Man, I really need to clean the glass on this thing, but there are a lot of little fish in here. Especially since a lot of people asked for them, which are the live bears. Well, there are mollies, platies, swordtails. There are a lot of them in here. But in this aquarium, it's really hard for them to breed. I really want them to breed a lot, to have a lot of babies so we can see it happening. And I also need to use this aquarium here for something else. A few days ago, I woke up and in the morning, all the equipment here in my recording studio was turned off. I learned the hard way that the electric company had shut off all power in the neighborhood for street maintenance. When that happens, there's nothing you can do. In small aquariums, I have to keep moving the water with a cup like this, just like this. I do this in absolutely all the aquariums. And I also take water from here and pour it over there. In all the filters, so the bacteria in the filters also don't run out of oxygen. In this situation, the one that gives me the most work is this filter here, the canister, because it's completely sealed. So I have to take it out, disassemble everything, and oxygenate all the bacteria in there with a little cup. And also the aquarium up here, of course. Well, I do this in all the aquariums and I just don't need to do it. In aquariums with air-breathing fish, like Percy Jackson's aquarium and this one with Baby, look at Baby in his house. He barely fits, with half his body sticking out. But anyway, since these fish come up to breathe air from outside, I don't need to move the water, and in the pool pond, the setup is rougher. I take the water and keep splashing it back in to oxygenate it well, and I do the same thing with this one. But here inside the filter, it's fine to keep all the bacteria in here oxygenated. And I can also make some waves like this, here. It was 3 straight hours of work to oxygenate all my animals here, and also the bacteria in their filters. I urgently need backup power here, at least to keep the aerators running until power returns. But in this situation, there was no other way. I had to do it manually. And man, it was exhausting. You know, man, out of all my fish here in my entire recording studio, the one who felt it the most was Scorpion, who's my red discus fish. Look at how he keeps his fin closed. It's not open like all the others. So something happened to him. Well, with all the movement I was making here, he was probably the one who got the most stressed out by it. And then when a fish is stressed, its immunity drops and diseases show up. Don't mind these algae on the glass because today is oxygenation and maintenance day. I'm cleaning all the aquariums, but look at this. All the fish here, all the discus fish. They're eating normally. Look, they're eating a lot of food. Scorpion wants to get close to the food. Look, he's interested in eating. He's definitely hungry, but he's not eating. A fish not eating also signals a problem. Although it's autumn, the water temperature remains above 28 degrees. It's an ideal temperature for discus and all tropical fish, but Scorpion is having a problem. I need to catch him and prepare for treatment. I can't treat him here inside this aquarium, because the medicine I'll probably have to use could affect the bacteria in the filter. And well, these bacteria, you know, right? I absolutely can't lose them. They're the good bacteria that keep the water crystal clear like this. So, what I'm going to do is this. Take this basin here, make a little pond for the live bearers, for all the fish that are here, and free up this aquarium here, so it can serve as a hospital tank. For Scorpion, my red discus fish, man, I'm going to do my best to help you get better, Scorpion. And well, since I always have a lot of work around here, I'll need to take care of another situation first. Now I have something to solve in this system here, actually something to organize. Because these three aquariums, this one with the black background, which belongs to Nemurus and Albi too. Where's Albi? Oh my god, man, did she jump out? No, she's right there among the rocks. I hope she's okay. Albi, are you okay, my girl? Oh my god, Albi. Ah, she's fine. Man, what a scare, she was just sleeping. Let me close her little house again. Sorry, Albi, I was worried about you, but let's go. Let's continue. This aquarium here, this one from Marte, I swear, and this one from Guardian, from the 100,000 subscriber plaque, which look, is already getting a lot of algae. Anyway, these three aquariums, they're all connected to the same filtration system, which is this one here. Ah, wait, guys, this one is turned off. If it were plugged in, it would already be on fire. But anyway, this filtration system here is for these three aquariums, but in the same filtration system, I'm using three different pumps. Look at this. One for this aquarium, this one for this aquarium, and this one here, which doesn't have the ability to pump water upward. It's barely pushing water up here. For circulation and mechanical filtration, it's excellent, but for pushing water upwards, it doesn't work very well. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to free up two pumps and leave just one running in this whole system here. Well, I've already bought some things for this. I'll also have to work on my little connection box, and there are more down here. Let's take a good look at everything I'll need to use, and I have no doubt this is going to be a lot of work. But let's go. Let's get all of this organized. Man, what a job this was. But here we go. One last adjustment here. The moment of truth is coming. Let's see if all this work I did here to have just one pump running three aquariums on the same filter is going to work. Or if it's going to go really wrong. And I'm still going to make it a bit more challenging. Look, I cleaned all the aquariums. Look at the water. There's a lot of algae spread here too. And here as well. Let me just put the little plant back here. Guardian took it out of place. I'll put it back where it belongs. And look, all the aquariums have water like this. It's time to turn this on, my god, man. Look at this. Okay, it's plugged in. The pump is working at full power. Water is coming out here too. And let's see if it's reaching this last aquarium. Wow, much stronger than it was before. Good. No leaks in any of the connections. And now, the real test. Let's see if it's really going to be able to clean this water. Let's see if it's going to leave all of this crystal clear, just the way it should be. Well, I trust my work, but let's see what happens. And boom. Look at this, man. Just look at this. Just a few minutes and the water's already super clear. It's going to get even better. Well, while this system keeps working and the water gets clearer and clearer. Look, I already have two pumps ready here so I can set up the filtration system. From my basin lake, yeah, I have the pool pond, and now it's going to be the basin pond. Man, let me tell you something. I'm excited to get this working soon so I can move the posilids and set up the hospital tank for Scorpion. I'm going to gather some materials so we can get all of this done at once. Well, a few hours have passed, it's already night, and all the lights are on here in my recording studio. And look at this, man. Just look at how crystal clear this water is. My god, man, look at this. Well, the filtration system with just one pump running three aquariums is approved. Totally approved. Actually, just look at this, man. Hey, Guardian, is everything alright over there, man? Well, let's go make the basin lake. Everything is set aside here. For the basin, I have a surf here that's not being used, which I can use here. A box of Perlon, the pump that I'll choose, which one I'll use, and some tools. Well, there are some decorations here. There's this bridge that used to be on Kiki and Kaka's wall. There are rocks, plants here, a red substrate that I think will look really cool here. And its position will be exactly like this. Here, it will stay like this, right in the corner between the African Tichlid Aquarium and Claudinho's Boca de Jacare da Caxara Aquarium. And here we go again, time to work. Let's turn all this mess here into a basin pond. Music. Man, look at this, how fancy. All the structural part of my basin pond is already finished in here. This is the water outlet that's going to create this movement here. And then it's collected down here underneath. If it goes above the level, it won't overflow. Then it goes down here to the filter floss box actually. A bucket of filter floss, right? There's a lot of perlam here, a mat, it goes down here, and the pump is over there in the back. Wow, now I think this is the coolest part. It's time to put in all the decorations. Let's go. The substrate first, and man, this turned out really cool, huh? Spread it out well, all done. And before I forget, I have to add a little detail down here. Because since they're live bearers, this part of the pipe that's going to be pulling the water is already enough for them to get in and stop here at the filter. Well, I found something here that turned out perfect. Look at this. It seems like it was made to go right here in my pond. Basin, man. It fit perfectly on the pipe. It looks awesome, and now everything is well protected so the fish can't get in through the pipe. Here I also installed a valve system so I can control the pump's flow rate. Since they're small fish, the water circulation doesn't need to be strong here. And let's keep going. Put this decoration here in the middle. Look at this. Add some of these pebbles here, which I think are amazing. One more in the corner, and another structure here that will serve as their hiding place. Another really cool rock to put here, and now the decorations with plants, and I'm gonna put a lot here. I want to see this thing really green, man. Actually, I think I'm going to leave this out because I want to keep it all around here and leave the middle free so the fish can swim here. Man, I think my tub pond is turning out better than I imagined. Look how crazy that is. And now comes another really crazy part, which is the time to fill it with water. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the water from inside here, so I can also do some maintenance, clean all these glass panels and the filter in this aquarium. I also have plenty of media left over here in this section, and that's it. It's going to be all ready to put all the little fish in here. Yeah, this doesn't look very nice, but let's see if one more Felipe JS filtration system will be enough to clean this up. How long will it take for that to happen? Here we go, pump on, water circulating, and look, it's already started circulating in the direction I said it would. And now it just needs to go all the way through the filter pads, and let's see what the result will be. And that's it, look, it took just enough time for me to do the maintenance on this aquarium here, Claudinhos, the African cichlids, and the discus fish. Now everything looks really beautiful, and the water is almost 100% crystal clear. Look, just a little bit more to go. Well, considering that I hadn't cleaned the substrate, right, it stirred up all the dust, it's really good. Another filtration system successfully tested. Well, tomorrow this water will be even better, but I don't have time to waste. So let's go get the fish from this aquarium, acclimate them in the basin pond, and see everyone there right away. Well, before I do that, I'm gonna put a few pellets of food in here, because I saw that Cachapyra and Soberana are a little agitated, man, and maybe they're hungry. Let's see if they'll eat the food. Come on, buddy, eat the food. I think she smelled it. Whoa, she's looking for it, she's looking for it. And oh, that's it, man. She went for it all right there. Well, Cachapyra arrived really skinny, man, and that worries me a lot. She still hasn't eaten the food, but has eaten sardine fillet for 2 days straight. Since it's a different feed from what she was used to eating, it might take a little while, but I want this to happen soon, man. I'm going to turn off their lights here, leave them a little more in the dark. Let's see if she'll eat during the night. Now let's take out the water and the fish from here. Vaziando. And now the last corridoras. And man, I find this fish really interesting. Look how crazy it is. This fin here and the two on the sides are real spines, and they're venomous. If this fish stings you, man, it's gonna hurt a lot. Go on. Welcome to your new home. Well, all the little fish are here, getting to know their new home. And now my work continues. I need to turn this aquarium into a hospital tank for Scorpion. Let's go. Everything needs to be done quickly. The hospital tank for Scorpion is set up, it's ready. And it's just this right here. The heater, the aerator, and the water from that same aquarium. Take off the lid and Scorpion, come here. Don't run away, man. It's for your own good. Oh, got you. Come here, Scorpion. This is for your own good. Let's go. Quick. Here you go, Scorpion. You'll be okay. This is just temporary so you can recover. The hospital is the key thing now. Medicine's dissolved in the water. I'll leave this side of the straw here closed up so you won't be startled by people walking through the hallway. Also to make it a little darker, more cozy for him. Let's go, Scorpion, get better, man. Well, now it's already pretty late. I need to say goodnight to everyone here. Turn off all the lights. Wish everyone here a great night's sleep, right, baby? Well, now it's my turn. Let me get some rest. And tomorrow I'll come back to see how things are going around here. The next day, and look how things are around here. The water is completely clear. Everything is working perfectly in this system I worked on yesterday. And here in my basin pond. Look at this water, man. It's perfect. My God, dude. Wow. The mollies and swordtails are all back there behind the plants. And the corridoras are down here. Everyone's together here. Man, this turned out awesome. It's really cool. Better than I imagined. And I'm going to do the following. I set aside this little pot here. I'll leave it here in the corner. These little plants I set aside, they're going to stay here. They'll grow a lot and spread around, and they'll even put their roots into the water. Well, all of this will serve as a great refuge for the little fry when they start being born in here. In a few days, I'll show you all the finished result. Look, Scorpion is right there. I won't get too close to avoid stressing him. He's doing well with the medication, so let's leave him alone. The rest of my recording studio is all good, thank God. All my giant monster fish are doing great. Everyone is eating a lot here. Hold on, Recruta. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, man. Man, everyone is really eating very well. Everyone is active. That definitely makes me really happy. Well, first of all, caps and t-shirts from my brand. Here in the video description, just reach out to my store's contact. We'll take care of you. We were unavailable for a while because the store's phone was broken, but it's fixed now. Well, we ship t-shirts and caps all over Brazil. And before I finish, I want to tell you something. You know, I made the challenge that when we reached 100,000 subscribers, here on the channel, I was going to build, right here in this spot, a concrete tank with a glass front. So we wouldn't just have this view of the monster fish, but also have this view here, which is amazing. Well, the engineer who came to help me with the project said it wasn't possible to build it the way I was imagining, and that it would be much more expensive than I was thinking too. Man, that made it unfeasible and I couldn't build it, because it was going to be too big. It would go from one wall to the other, so I had to cancel this project. You guys also know that there's a possibility of another even bigger space, so I can do everything I need to do, and I don't have space to do it here in my studio for recording. Well, but while that space isn't available yet, I want to tell you something right now. Get ready, because there's going to be a tank here with a glass front. Man, it's going to be different from anything you've ever seen, actually from anything I've ever seen too, and you'll get to follow the whole construction along with me here in my videos. To keep up with all this craziness, you already know what to do. Click on this little button I'm leaving here on the side to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, and I'll see you in the next video doing the next crazy thing here. Well, thanks for watching. I ask God to bless each one of you, and remember, do the healthy kind of crazy. Peace.